All right, welcome back to another demonstration video. This is Adam, your intrepid expert here, and I'm going to show you how to use your own videos, really any YouTube video, and create an edPuzzle activity. So as you can see, I'm on my edPuzzle account, and if you haven't already done so, you can look at the basic setup video on how to get your edPuzzle account going. Now, I'm going to start with my own videos, and this is YouTube Studio, studio.youtube.com. And if you access this through your own YouTube account, this lists all the videos that you have updated. So in this case, I'm going to use the edPuzzle Basics video that I created. And under these little three dots, I'm going to get a shareable link, and that will get me my YouTube link. Mind you, you can use any YouTube video that you find, just copy the link and paste it where I'm going to show you, and that's how you can access any YouTube video and make it into an edPuzzle. So under search content, I'm going to go and paste. So now this is the YouTube video link that I just copied, and hit search. And this will take me right to the video that I created. Right? And as I said previously, you do have options to different things. If you wish to cut the video or trim it, that's what you can use these little handles for. And it will go through the video as a way to create flipped class either at the beginning of the video or the end of the video here. And you can set this to trim if you don't want to use an entire video. So good thing to know. Now, when you are creating content, so you want to create questions or a voiceover. So voiceover, as I mentioned before, is you can go to any part in this video and then start your own voiceover. So maybe you want to do this in a different language, or give your own explanation if you feel like the one in the video is not as good, whatever you like. The question part is what I'm going to focus on now. So when you click on the question tab here, so notice there are these different parts. So the way that this will work is that you start the video. So I'm going to play the video here. And okay. All right, hello, quick tutorial here for edPuzzle, which is one of the tools that we use a lot here in Lewis High School. All right, now you can see that the video starts. edPuzzle as a way to create flip. So what I will do in this is I'm going to start this off by adding a note. And so I'm going to click on note. And you can click on the microphone to add a voice note here. That can be used, but I'm going to use this to do a link. And so I'm going to type see this video on how to create PowerPoint narration videos. All right, so I'm going to go back to my channel video, scroll down a bit, and now I'm going to copy this again. And I'm going to highlight, see this video. I'm going to add my link, URL, paste, and okay. So I'm going to hit save. And what that's going to do is when it gets to 14 seconds, this little part here in the timeline, this little note will pop up with the link. And as you can see, the video is sort of paused here. And this will, give you like kind of a little stop sign. All right, so I'm gonna hit continue. Classroom videos, check for understanding. And now this is my little introduction. YouTube videos to students that are made by yourself or others, and get their reactions, get their reflection. It's very versatile, actually. All right, so that's my little brief introduction, and I'm going to add a new type of question, and it's open-ended. So I'm going to put this question in here. So I might add a question. Now, again, you can do one where you're looking for answers, but you can also do reflection questions that then can lead to further discussion. So if I was to add a question, I might add, what topics would be great for you to use edPuzzle to help in your teaching? Okay. So now it gets this, and now it's an open-ended question. And when the students see this, or you, they'll have the option to fill this out and submit it. So this is great for an asynchronous or independent activity. All right, so now I'm going to go jump ahead a little bit into the actual instruction. And you go forward in the video here. With their questions that you can make copies of and edit and do what you like. There's a curriculum search. So you can click on curriculum and high school. All right. So I might go and now add a multiple choice style question. And you can do it where there's like a poll. You can do it where there's no right answer. I mean, there's different things if you want to just get some feedback here. But if I'm actually asking a regular question, I might ask at this point, so where can you find videos to create edPuzzle activities? And I might say YouTube. All right, so now it automatically has like a correct answer and not a correct answer. Now, as far as I know, it doesn't randomize it. So that's just something you have to keep in mind if you want to, put your answer in a certain spot, right? And then I'm going to make this multiple select. All right, so YouTube is an option here. And I'm going to go and say, let's see, Khan Academy. All right, so Khan Academy channel. Now this is an X, which means it would score it as wrong. So I want to click the green check mark to make sure it's marked as correct. I'm going to add another choice. And my next choice might be Vimeo, which is another video website, but I don't believe it's compatible with edPuzzle. So don't find Vimeo links and try and make edPuzzles out of them. I don't believe it works. And then finally, I'm going to put content search, curriculum search. All right, and we know that's correct. In the previous video, we talked about the fact that you can, in fact, search curriculums and find things in your given topic that you might be interested in finding pre-made edPuzzles or at least videos to inspire you to create your own. All right, so now I'm good. I'm going to hit save. And if you want. All right. So now it's going to get to this multiple choice video, which is great. So I've got my note, I've got my open-ended question, and I've got my multiple choice. I got these little 3 things. Now you'll notice that they are here in this timeline. If you want to ask this question later in your video, you can simply click on this little teardrop looking icon and it will move it. And then it will go ahead and ask your question at that given time. So if you want to add maybe you want to put your open-ended question a little bit differently or like a little different place, you can move it. All right, so now you have all of your questions and now you are ready to go. It does save it automatically. You're going to go to finish. And now this is actually previewing your edPuzzle creation. So you can assign it, you can share it. It's now public. You can make a duplicate of it. There are a lot of different things that you can do for this. So if you want to see what this looks like, you can hit play and it will go through and start your. All right, hello, quick class. All right. So there's our note. Cool, continue. Classroom videos, check for understanding. All right, I'm going to click on a little teardrop. And again, you can see like if you were a student, this is what it would look like to them. So they would have this box in order to type in answers. All right, so now we're good to go. So this is a preview thing. Now I'm going to go back to edPuzzle. And now we're going to click on my content. And now you'll notice that this edPuzzle is part of a video, and it has 3 questions and notes, okay? And when you select it, you might notice this little box here. So there's a little teeny tiny box in the lower right corner. And now you can do all sorts of fun things, including assign, edit, duplicate, delete it if you wish, move it to a folder if you want to create folders in your content areas. All sorts of great things. So I might assign it. So if I click to assign, so again, I've got my choices of classes that I want to assign it to. So if I'm going to assign it to my test class here, I can assign all, or I can assign individually. So if you just want to give one video as a review for one particular student, you can go and do that. And then you're going to click on assign or save it for later. You can also create a public link. And what this public link will do is, if you copy it, this now becomes something you can share with other teachers, and then they can edit this themselves or create a copy of it and assign it to their classes. You can also embed, if you want to put this in like a Google site, if you want to put this, not so much in Google Classroom, but definitely a Google site if you want to add your edPuzzles in there. But if you're doing this with students, it's definitely best to keep it with a class, because then they'll their activity and their progress will be tracked in your gradebook and your classes. So you get a better understanding of how many students did what have you. So that's the basics of creating your first edPuzzle activity. I hope you found this useful, and thanks for watching.